money's too long, they ain't with me. See me and Dan will ride to that spot where you sleep and we'll lay where you ask for talking about me. I'm about that life and you're about them lights. I told Sam bring the mic, no phrase. You need to understand I ain't like them other guys. I hear a man's dissing me, you better know I'm gonna write. And I don't give about your bloody click.
Rapman is a UK rapper who isn't like your standard UK rapper like Dave or Stormzy. This guy is an incredible man. He's clearly a unique storyteller who has used his rap to transcend that into YouTube with his 3-part YouTube series Shiro Story, and even his feature-length film Blue Story, something that every filmmaker who is a rapper should do, and it's something that's worth noting. Therefore, today we are going to be talking about Rapman's feature-length debut Blue Story and how it's an incredible movie that you should see before Black History Month comes to a close.
Little did he know that before the day ends, he would meet Marco when they became friends. You try and fight one, I bet the other jumps in. 4 years down the line, still can't separate them. Welcome to the Blue Storm. Welcome to the Blue Storm.
Blue Story is a movie that is very different to something that we'd normally see in cinema, especially British cinema. Obviously, it was written and directed by Rapman based on his popular YouTube series of the same name from 2014. And even though it'd be simpler by calling this movie a British version of Boys in the Hood, it's about these best friends called Timmy and Marco who live in different neighborhoods of London, and they turn into rivals and side with their respective postcode based gangs after Marco is attacked by one of Timmy's old primary school friends, Killy, who is a massive troublemaker. I've got to say, for a plot that's simple as hell, there's actually more to the movie. Nowadays, we live in a world where suddenly a movie that features either guns or all of that is immediately considered violent and controversial. And that was what Blue Story was when it first came out. In fact, on its opening night, it opened alongside Frozen 2, there was an incident in Birmingham that got the movie banned from few cinema chains. And then in the US, it couldn't show in cinemas due to COVID. So I would just say that this movie had probably one of the worst theatrical releases of all time. But nevertheless, I'm just going to say that this movie doesn't glamorize violence. The movie is more than that. It is trying to stop young people from joining gangs and thinking that they're really cool. And on the side note, why the hell would you join the gang? Do you want to get arrested or something? But enough about ranting if gangs are cool or not. Let's just talk about the movie. I'm just gonna say it. This review describes the entire movie. Powerful, hard-hitting, and impressive. End of the video. Just kidding. And that is 100% true. Much like the American film Boys in the Hood, this is essentially about young black people growing up in London and how they are distracted by the violence on the streets. Rapman is also trying to get across a message that put your guns down and do something better with your life. And this movie perfectly depicts that in one scene. There's this one kid who wants to be a rapper, and even though Timmy's in the gang, he convinces him to go on with that rap life and be like the next Dave or something like that.
Don't listen to what people say. People chat shit. Yeah? I don't mind you calling yourself Tiny Man and that, but be your own man, innit? Just focus on the music thing. You can be the next Dave or something. Understand? Yeah?
Bro, love.
Another great storytelling device found in the film is this.
And just like that, everything will change. They used to be best friends, now they're fully estranged.
You guys saw that? The way the camera turned to Rapman after that scene. That's what I love about this movie. Every 10 to 20 minutes, you'd have Rapman be there to describe the entire plot if you missed out any details, much like what he did with Shiro Story. You know how most films have narrators? Yeah, I think that they're good, but the way Rapman narrates is different to any narrator that I've seen on the big screen. This film is also very hard-hitting, and that is all thanks to some incredible performances, especially from our two leads, Stephen Odubola and Michael Ward, who you might know from Top Boy. Ward in particular, my man is going places. While even though he was really good in Top Boy, in Blue Story, Michael Ward has such a great personality. In a lot of scenes, he's funny, he's serious, he has some very emotional scenes that really do hit hard. Thanks to his delivery, this movie never loses its energy. As for the rest of the cast, they are all really good. There are a few unknowns in this, but anytime you see an actor in this, you'll go like, I know you from Top Boy, I know you from EastEnders. And to add on to that, I don't think I could see any other actor playing these roles other than these people, because they are all brilliant and they fit these characters. This movie is also shot really beautifully. This is definitely how the streets of London look. Even though I don't live in Peckham or Deptford, this is exactly how I envision London. It will give you a few Top Boy vibes, but that doesn't matter. This is essentially what Top Boy should be if it ever gets turned into a movie. And to think that this started off as a poorly shot short film on YouTube is incredible. Like, I liked the concept of the short film, but it's amazing how they turned such a small concept, which became one of my favorite movies of all time. That's why Blue Story is an incredible movie. I think that we need more films like this, especially from rappers, because we know that rappers can act. There are a lot of great rapper actors out there, but to see that they could direct and write their own movies is incredible and something that I have never seen in my life. And for that reason, I'm gonna give Blue Story a 10 out of 10. This is one damn masterpiece, from its writing to its direction to its cinematography to the action sequences to the music and especially to the acting. This is one incredible movie that I highly recommend you go and see. It's riveting, action-packed, sometimes funny, and it's a really good time. Blue Story, let me know what you thought about it, or name a movie that you love that people think glamorizes violence, but it really doesn't. Whatever you think, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on post notification, because you are going to see a lot of great content from me. Peace.